Look at us, all of us here. It's one of the kind of meetings I like, because I worked also in extension, whereby you have a representation of what? Of royalty, of the traditional king here, with the prince being here. Then we have somebody from the office of the premier, who is actually driving this. And then you have scientists, our scientists from Duni. And also we have our visiting scholars and our visiting experts. And they are coming from not an institute per se, they are coming from a private sector called B4W. There are a lot of private sectors out there who are engaged in this kind of transformation agriculture that we have out there. So I'm kind of impressed. For me, to you, Anna, she's a driver. She's a workforce, so you may know. And we're actually happy to have her here in the Premier's office, driving what she does, pushing a lot of us to have a change of mindset in our approach to agriculture.
I'm Solile Lukomo from Twetu. I'm the coordinator of this project.
I'm Nolfefe Yaso at Twetu. I'm the worker. I'm Fusani Onela at Twetu.
I've learned many things from this project because we used to plow our lands. And with this project, there is a new method. First of all, is protecting the seeds from the insects and fertilization. That's a main thing about the project. I've
learned a lot from this project. How to prepare a seed. We used to plow a seed without protecting it first. To plant the seeds, we use how to kill the insects in the ground. We use peroxide to kill the insects so that we prepare the seeds, the land.
Isothozi apha eTwetu sisebenzisa le tractor ukuspraya umhlaba ngedisc compressor ukwenzela umhlaba uthambe. Emveni koko ndisebenzise iripper ukwenza ii-lines or ukuplanta, ubamba amanzi xa kunetha amanzi abambeke kweza lines abantu baplante. And eli hlobo lolima lihlobo elilungileyo kakhulu, alifani nehlobo lakuqala noko silima khaphu kakhulu.
He's Loiso from Twetu. He's using this tractor to spray the land before we plant, to soften the land, and he's also using the reaper to make the lines for the plants. The reaper is used for catching the rain when it rains for the plants, and it's an easy way of planting. This method is an easy way in planting, not the old one.
Mna igama lam ndinguvukile Yelani. Apha ndise project team.
He's in this project. He's the leader of this project.
Yes. So ndiyavuya kakhulu ke ukuleader le project.
He's happy about this project.
Ngoba abantu balela bezilali zoyi3 baya benefita.
Most people of this community are benefiting to this project. E.g., they are working on this project. They are gaining something for this project.
So noko indlala ibhetere kunakuqala.
People are putting food on the table now for this project.
What I've learned in this project is not only to prepare the seed. I also learned to prepare the fertilization for the plants.
I'm used to feed the babies in the fields.
How do you feel about working with this project?
I feel well, and I feel nice because I'm working and I'm enjoying it. This is why I'm paying on a fortnight. I feel all right. I'm going to take doing some things in town and across or whatever. You see. That is why I'm doing this.
And do you think your work is important for the project?
Yes, it's important, and we are working nice. All of us.
Yes, we learn a lot of this project. We used to this old system, we used to dig a lot of soil, but this one system, we just dig a little bit. It's too much easier and we save a lot of diesel to the tractor. Yeah, we learn a lot because we used to take only the seed to the ground, but now there's a lot of things that we are coming with. We use the molasses, sweet coffee, Leonardite to feed the seeds, to make them stronger. It was our luck is to be the part of this project because we learn a lot. Even now, we can plant our home and our families. We can help the communities. We use a lot, sir.
So you say that the things that you learn here, you can apply it in your own
Yes,
land?
even to spread to our communities, to our families. Even if the project is no longer living, it's gone. But we can stay doing this thing.
And your job in the fields, because you were talking about the job here in the biofabric, but in the fields it's easier, it's the same?
Yes, no, the older one system was taking a lot of time, but this one system is too much easier.
Okay, what is your role in the project?
I've got a lot of things. I've learned too much because you produced the guys something that we didn't know before. Because we used to plow the older way.
And what do you have learned about the capture of the water?
The capture of the water, I didn't know. Firstly, before you came in, that banana thing, seed thing, I didn't know that. You see, we used to plow straight, and then, but now I've learned so much about that because now, when you plant that banana thing, water comes here, then don't go after that one because the plants kept the water. There is the plants that the other guys planted here in our area, but we planted at the same time. But the length of the growth of the plants, it's not the same. Ours, it's much more bigger.
It's easier for the tractor? For you to work with the tractor, it's easier?
It's easier. It's easier. It's much easier. And we don't use much diesel because the old system plow.
I'm Mrs. Nomvume Vazi. My maiden surname is Nzeku. I'm staying here in Zinchane location, Ngaisha area.
What do you think is the benefits for the community?
Oh, I'm sure they will go to benefit because in the old system, we usually hoe the maize. Now we are no longer hoeing the maize. It's easier now because we didn't dig down there, but the maize is there, and what they benefit is from you because you bring this material which kills their wheat because they're working hard because they have got this wheat in each and every field. So we have benefited a lot, and you are buying everything which we don't know. We introduce everything and how to use them. I'm sure now they are going to use them in their garden and in their fields. Some because they have other locations which when they pass by taxis, they saw us and they asked what is going on.
And what do you think? How the community is feeling about the project?
No, they are feeling very, very well. They like this. They like this project a lot.
What are the benefits that they are getting with the project? Do you know?
Benefits they are getting, yeah. The benefits what they are getting, even their children, their sons are also here. So now they are benefiting because some they haven't got anything. They are just living with this SASSA payment.
Siyabulela Thandwa, project coordinator of Nyandeni Green Energy Project in Makanyeni area within the project, and also dealing with the community members and all other stakeholders. This project is a new concept at all, new to me in the sense that it's a different way of doing agriculture. We're doing what is called organic farming. We no more use the conventional old way of when plowing, using the old plowers. We use the reapers. It's new to us. In fact, to most of us it is new. It's not only new to me. And the fact that we're using the areas of land which were never used before. It's also teaching people agricultural skills. It's also bringing the use of the land which has been neglected for a long time. So obviously that will make the food increase in the area, food production as well.
My name is Noyo Rondoni. I'm doing the fencing in this project.
Okay, and how can you tell us about the importance of the fencing for the project?
It is very important because it's the only way where you can stop the animals not to go to the areas where already ready.
Has brought in a lot of new things like the manner in which we use our land, the plowing. Most community members were not aware of.
So yasinika ke ngokuvuleka kwengqondo because singabantu abaninzi sinceda ke ngizothetha namntu. So indlela eyenzeka ngayo kanye indlela eqhubeka ngayo isaqhubeleka nosifundisa into ezininzi because indlela eqhubeka ngayo izindlela ezininzi esiqalayo ukuzibona apha ebomini bethu.
It was enlightening and still teaching us a lot of new things. It has benefited a lot of many people, not just myself, but other people as well. And we still believe that we're still going to benefit and learn more about the things. The methods of our agriculture are completely new to most of us.
So, ixesha elininzi izelo behlobo ukuthi ngoba besingabantu abahleli lapha ezilalini singasebenzi, so yasinika amathuba emisebenzi, yasinika nolwazi oluphangaleleyo ngosengqondweni.
So it has brought a lot of change to our lives because most of us were sitting idle doing nothing in the localities. Now we are engaged, and it's also giving us more knowledge, especially in the agricultural line.
Some of the members of the scientific committee from Doni, representing the Department of Rural Development and Rural Reform, they are the ones who are partnered with E4W during the feasibility studies phase and during this operational phase in terms of implementation of the green energy project.
Why, which is the reason you are supporting this project?
We see this as an opportunity for enhancing food security among the various communities and also come out with alternatives in terms of energy management and energy resources.
What does this project mean in terms of soil recovery?
In terms of soil recovery, and what I can say, I'm very happy with this project because it comes as a solution to our farmers, especially those farmers who are in rural communities, and their soils, they have deficiencies in major nutrients. So I hope this project, it will it will replenish those nutrients which were lost, especially through erosion, any form of erosion like water, wind, etc. So I think this is a solution. Another thing, what I've noticed with this project again is that the fertilization in rural communities, they have a challenge of fertilizers, and these chemical fertilizers are much expensive for our rural farmers. Now, this project is coming with a solution of bringing, things like microorganisms which will add some more nutrients which are not available to plants. As a consequence of that, we think the yields, especially the maize yields, and just making an example of maize because it's a staple food for this province, they will go up.
It also helps with the contamination of water when it comes to that erosion, because the nutrients that are being used here in the soil, they are organic. So even if they can be washed down, but still we can be able to know that it's organic nutrients.
In phase, the stage, your opinion, which is the relevance that you have been working in the communities, teaching people this new practice?
Well, I'll just say briefly before my colleagues will comment. These are new technologies. These are new skills that the communities will know. And these are the skills that are aimed at increasing their ability to be able to produce food in a way that is ecologically friendly and also that will reduce cost to them. So being new, the communities have to be taught all the various components of the technology, all the various components of the application of technology.
Also, what I noticed is that the on-farm training, at times the farmers didn't actually understand the idea. For an example, what's hydrological design? There is no way of simplifying that. And they don't understand what we mean by runoff, catching the water. But they did understand the technique, because the technique was so simplified. It was made in a way that is easily transferable to the farmer.
The scientific basis, for example, of the protective capacity and ability of the soil treatment, the biological treatment, was explained, and they needed to know that. Why is it that we are preparing seed treatments different from those that are prepared by the commercial seed treatment companies?
Says, I noticed that it reduces cost a lot. For example, even when it comes to the planting phase, that instead of using your disc and the conventional way, just a no-till system, which reduces cost in terms of from the farmer's perspective. And secondly, as Prof said, the use of the natural organisms that we have on the soil that's supposed to help people. Youngsters are not interested in agriculture, you know. So, but now in this project, when you explain that you are mixing science and the actual agriculture and moving away from the traditional way of doing things, they showed interest, and you can see the way they would ask questions. They showed interest, and it attracted those young people to say, okay, this is agriculture is not just about plowing, but there's a thinking behind. There are processes that you can learn, that you can associate to this.
I hope this project in the future will be extended, you know, to include also the schools.
So the introduction of the issue of chelation, that was the powerful tool, because now we are able to get the maximum fertilizers to provide. But what I learned here that to me struck me the most is that you are not singling out one organism, but you are taking the whole community, you know, of microorganisms that's supposed to have, even the ones that are helping in terms of the nutrient cycling. Because there are lots of nutrients that are also on the soils and on the stable it's there that are just lost. So this will help in terms of nutrient cycling to put back the nutrients that are lost through the stables.
And that is the uniqueness of the technology that B4W is providing.
I think this project that B4W came with, it will bring a great difference in our province, even also in different specialization. Because if you look at what they came with, it has brought different specializations. Yet when you look previously, we normally work in silos. One is looking at one thing, and the other one and the other. Yet this time we are focusing on one project, but everything is coming together. For example, we have chemistry here, we have microbiology here, you have soil science coming to play, you know, you have crop science coming to play. All this are working towards one goal.
What actually comes out is the fact that some of the things that this project has actually brought out are things that our farmers have been doing for a long time. We can talk about your seed coating. Farmers have been coating seeds.
My highlight of the project is the fact that this project is empowering our youth. Most of the times in our rural areas, we've got a problem of stock theft. There's a lot of theft, and most of the time it's usually the young people because they don't have ownership of what is happening. And now I believe that because it's the youth that are there, now they have ownership of the project, now they are watching, and they're even influencing their peers so that they will not be involved in crimes, that are related to farming. So I believe that it's going to bring a lot of security also on the farmers, and they will be able to see the produce that they make.
This project is bringing back the organic matter and nutrients that were lost. So, in other words, if those nutrients are brought back, it also acts as a fertilizer. So I can say that, the system is bringing a low-cost fertilizer for the farmers, and that will definitely assist the farmers, to get higher yields, higher crop yields than they were before.
What is impressing me about this project is that its approach is a solution-based approach. They take things that seem to be problems and offer solutions, in the sense that they use land that is left fallow because the land is degraded. But they offer a solution in that, fine, it's degraded, we don't have the time to wait for it to replenish, but we can use it now by decompressing it if the problem is crusting, if the problem is droughting, or if the problem is loss of fertility. And we solve these things in an environmentally friendly fashion. The problem of water, it's an issue that we have been waiting for the big guns to give solutions to. And the solutions will be very expensive. But with this project, it's a cost-effective approach of, listen, rain is falling. Regardless of how much rain is falling, catch it, keep it there. So that really impresses me, that they are basing their work on solutions. And those solutions are solutions that are easily transferable to the farmer. As much they are scientifically sound, but they are able to narrow it down to a model that is able for the farmer to use in their back garden, wherever. It's solutions, they're built on solutions.